I'm kind of getting the feeling that PTCGL is taking note and going to start stepping it up a little bit, but obviously time will tell. And we'll see what actually comes of that. But yeah, we're going to be trying out Surgign EX. So just importing in some of the lists that I've made in prep for the set. So far, just imported in the Regidrago one. I think we'll try Regidrago. We'll try Darkrai. Regidrago, I feel like is a little bit better than the Darkrai variant. That's how you going, buddy. Jab, all of your IRL friends don't play the regular TCG, but do play Pocket. That's fair then. It's always kind of good to like do something that you can have in common with your buddies. So should we shift the camera? How do I do this? I need to get a new desk because like I have one of these L desks, and then so I've got the camera and it's kind of at this weird angle so that we can get this in the backdrop. I want to get like just a normal shaped. Got to redo the office at some point, but yeah, it's like currently saving up for a house. So I feel like we hold off doing big changes until that happens, which is likely next year, maybe this time, ideally before this time next year. Jab, you want an L desk so badly? Like, they're cool in concept. I just don't like it for streaming necessarily. I don't hate it because it does mean that I can have like displays of stuff here and it's like easily viewable. But I do kind of dislike it because I can't be in the center of my desk. And obviously I kind of want the camera at the center of my desk. I don't know. Maybe I've just done a really shit job with setting up my my setup. I'm no designer. All right, let's change the name of this though. Drago Surge. Yeah, I like the concept of this. So basically, Surgign, you're doing more damage for each energy in the discard pile. Obviously, just bin a bunch of energy. Dig through your deck as quickly as possible. So we've got Carmine for a draw supporter first turn of the game. We've got Research for like discard draw. Obviously, a bunch of Earthen Vessels. The Brilliant Blender card, search your deck for 5 cards, just discard them. So it's just like get 5 energy, bin them. And then the fact that we have Regidrago just means like we can ditch 7 more cards, get the Brilliant Blender back from the discard pile, use it again, just like ramp up Surgign's damage output like crazy. And then Professor Turo to pick it up so we don't have it on the board ever. Well, we'll have it on the board for a bit, but I mean like late game is not just like sitting there as like, hey, Gus, kill this. Like, no. Everything on my board should be an attacker at that point. Yeah, how you doing, Dudsta? How you doing? All right, opening Squawk. Not the best, not the worst. I feel like we probably go Nestball. Nestball get a Shark at it, or Nestball get a Gren? Maybe Nestball get a Gren. All right, and we're playing into someone using Serena, obviously Gravity Mountain being a great new card for them. We're not a stage 2 though, so I'm not super concerned about it. The Drago pieces in here, they are. All 4 of those are in here. All right. We prize 2 Buddy Poffins, which means I think we grab this, and then we probably grab the Gren. Grab the Gren, grab the Drago. Grab the Drago. Yeah, grabbing the Drago immediately paid off. Shouldn't be risky getting knocked out. I could Vessel again, but at the same time, I almost want to hold off on it for now. I guess there's not really any reason to hold off. Gets more in the bin, gets these in hand. If they hit me with an Iono, they hit me with an Iono. Means I've thinned out energy from the deck. I'm more likely to draw into other cards off the top deck next turn. We do have Regidrago just to be able to dig a little bit further as well. Which, not having the Blender in the discard yet, it's not like the best use of him, but I could go Drago, get the 2 Earthen Vessels back, or like get Nestball Earthen Vessel back. We get our Greninja off it. We'll be in a pretty good spot. Jabio, Triple B deck cooked up. You just need to wake up early enough to join next week. Fair. That is fair. Attach hard retreat. It almost feels too early to use this, but at the same time, like, yeah, we do need that nest ball. Ooh, we find the blender. Do I even need the blender in the bin? What am I at right now? 160. We probably need the blender. And I'm almost thinking I do leave that in the discard pile. We get nest ball, we get into Gren. How many energy are left in here? 4. Like I just bin them all? Or anything else I don't need in here? Not really. Guess the buddy. No, buddy can get me into that. The rest of it we can leave. Just ditch those. Gren should get us into other key pieces now. That'll do it. Stretch her back to Char Cadet. Doing 580. Obviously with weakness, but that's what? 290 already? We'd be taking out V-Stars. Dad's doing all right. Got sick from irritation of your allergy. Just learned. So you still have the house cat. Aw. What do you mean? You're allergic to cats? Oh, they scooped. Should I not have Leo here with me today? Propping up my chair so he can get into view of the camera. Hey. I think Dust is allergic to you. He's that way. He's annoyed. He's like, why did you move the chair? Because it was sinking, Leo. Because it was sinking. All right. Well, Sarah Ledge, proof of concept. I think it's there. Like that setup, a little bit silly. We didn't even get a supporter. That was all just Squawkabilly Grand Draco. So it could technically go even faster than that. Yeah, we go first. We want to get our Char Cadets out and evolving. So apologies, my leg's fallen asleep. He's a fluffy guy, but he's got some heft to him. Yeah, giving off the mulligan, obviously less than ideal. What do we have for basics? Squawk, Gren, Drago, 4 Char Cadets. So we have 7, so we shouldn't be giving up mulligans too often. Just giving up 1, that's fine. Gren and 6 energy, less than fine, but at least it's, hey, get me into more cards. If I can get into a Nest Ball or a Carmine or a Char Cadet, we're doing okay. Beautiful. I think we just ditched this whole hand right now. We'll find more energy. Okay. Nest Ball for Squawk, or do I even want Squawk for this matchup? I feel like we do. We want to just burst, right? Drago Squawk. Going to attach 1 now, I think, just to be safe. 6 already in the bin. This would be 8. We should be all right. Hesitant about using Gren just in case we get into Armor Rouge. Or not Armor Rouge, Sacrilege. Okay. Very awkward hand. A lot of energy in the bin already, though. That's what, 9? We're doing 210 already if we can get into an Armor Rouge. Just need to actually be able to get into an Armor Rouge. I can take that out. We are looking pretty. I think we can take that out. Get Regidrago. But it's... I feel like we hold that. Scoop that. I could technically Ultra Ball these, but I want to keep one in case he gets another Charmander out. Obviously, we do need the Ceruledge. Might be Turo. Like, getting this off our bench isn't the biggest deal. Getting rid of that also doesn't really matter. And do I actually need Drago? How are we going? So that's what, 220, 250. Drago to get the blender would be good. We can afford losing one boss. Right, these are in here. I scoop that just so they don't have an easy target for Zard. Actually, I guess I should have done that before the Ultra Ball. I could have just ditched that off Ultra Ball. That would have been a good target. Whoops. It's not fun when you need to visit a game store today. That's an hour and a half out. Ooh, that's not ideal. What do you have to do out there? Lizzie, is this deck list posted anywhere? Yeah, so I've done... Oh, actually, no, I haven't done a video on this one yet. No, I have not posted the list yet. I'll be doing a video on it, though. So that should be up in the next, like, day or two. Just want to get some games in with it. Because, yeah, it's slapping. Like, it's setting up really quick. For the most part, though, 20 Fire Energy, Brilliant Blender, 4-3 line of Ceruledge, 1-1 line of Regidrago, Greninja, Squawkabilly, Carmine Research, Boss, Briar, Turo. And then, yeah, just like your standard Pokemon search, like Nest Balls, Ultra Balls, Buddy Buddy. It's pretty straightforward in what it wants to do. It just does it. All right, they've got 2 Charmanders out now. Do I bring up the Rotom for the 2 prize KO? Knowing that they're going to be knocking out Duskulls. I take that out. I go down to 3. They knock out a Dusclops or Duskull. They go down, or I go down to 2. I just need to steal as 1 Zard to close out the game. Seems pretty good. Or they evolve up Pidgeot and I just kill that and take out their search engine. That's fine with me too. Hit their consistency and get 2 prizes. Good morning, Phil. Phil across the pond from the UK. Ooh. Wow. Good afternoon from Australia. How's your Saturday going for you so far, Phil? Promoting the Duskull. Fair. Getting the Ultra Ball. Also fair. Do I attach this here to guarantee it, or do I just go really aggressive drawing through? I feel like we go aggressive drawing through. What are we at right now? 220, 250. Ditch this. I get to 270. Need 1 more to deal with that. That's 1 more. Because we'll go Ultra Ball, we'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of, I feel like that gets Regidrago. Proc the Regidrago? And we're just going to be bossing that up for this turn. But also get the Ceruledge just to guarantee it. But I feel like having access to the V-Star power is pretty good. Just double check my math. 290. Yeah, we're good. Blender? Blender. Ooh, I don't even know if I need the blender though. Because now that's what, 280, 310 we're at. I don't think I need you. If anything, I think I need outs to Ceruledge. And potentially just outs to energy in hand. I don't really want to miss attachment this turn. But I also don't want to be in a situation where they can go Dusknoir, Darknoir, take these two out. Although I guess at that point we're pretty much in a checkmate position. We can go aggressive. We've got ways of getting energy back. Right? We've still got yeah, we've got that, we've got that, we got that. We'll be fine. Doing 350. Doing just fine. 115. He definitely seems like a fun deck. The Cerulege? It slaps. Setting up so fast. Obviously, very streamlined in what it wants to do too, which is like good, but it also means you don't really have flexibility in how you can play your matchups. It's kind of just every game is going to feel very similar. Like you're playing your game, you're not playing into your opponent's game. Collapse Stadium wouldn't be a bad shout for this deck either. Just max out our bench when we have Squawk and Reggie in play. Get rid of one with Collapse, Turo the other. Bluefish, how are you doing, man? How are you doing? How'd you go with Valorant last night, Mr. Fish? See, I popped in for a bit and was checking it out. And I was like, it's late. I need to get to bed. Looked pretty fun, though. All right, they're finding a Zard, which I would take it means they're holding a rare candy. And ideally another Dusclops or potentially a Dusknoir they're going to candy up into so that they can get the Duskull out of the active. They're currently doing how much into me right now? They start at 180 plus 90, 270. So they're getting perfect breakpoint number to take out my Cerulege. I just need an energy onto the bench Cerulege. Like this, the active one gets knocked out, bench one comes up, research, finds 7 out of 10 remaining cards, and 3 of them are outs for energy. So like we should find what we need. So we'll get the crack back into them. And if they ever don't go to Dusclops, they're shooting themselves in the foot. One in overtime, 13 to 12. Ooh. Is that like, what's 13 to 12? Is that like kills or is it rounds? How does that one work? Rounds? Dang. Like a long game. All right, we found the vessel. I have an out for the energy. We are looking good. Ditch that. Find that. 9 cards left. I feel like we just research from here. Right? Because I'll need that to get into another energy potentially. I'll pad back in boss research. I was thinking just research. If I get hit with an Iono, I just want to make sure I can find those. We'll go Night Stretcher, get an energy back. And I'm kind of leaning towards just Ultra Bowling away these. Right? What's in my deck now? Do we thin it? Yeah, we'll thin it. Not bench it, but we thin it. We swing through that. If we get hit with an Iona or a Roxanne, the odds of us drawing back into a draw supporter to just get into this energy are very high. So we should be fine. And we found another energy and draw supporter off the prizes. So yeah, I think it's just GG. Yeah. 115. What disruption does this deck have? Or is it just streamlined to destroy and win? It is just streamlined to just go. So I think that's 3 wins in a row now, where it's just by turn 2, we were doing 250 plus. I think 280 plus in most circumstances. But yeah, I'll show you guys the list. Probably easier to show you on Limitless. Yeah. So the list, very straightforward. We've got a 4-3 Saralege EX line. So Saralege with Abyssal Flames, 30 base damage, scaling up at 20 for each energy in your discard pile, 20 fire energy in the discard pile. So 1 attached to it, 19 in the bin. Does mean you can get up to, what, 380, 410 at a max. So not bad. Brilliant Blender, just helping you find energy in the early game, searching your deck for 5 cards, putting them into the discard pile, so thinning them out, and then Reggie Drago having the V-Star power that discards the top 7 cards of your deck, grab 2 back from the discard, put them into your hand. So theoretically, you could use Brilliant Blender twice with Reggie Drago, and it's also ideally hitting mostly energy while it's using Legacy Star. Squawkabilly for early game draw power, Greninja for just, yeah, consistent draw support. Discarding an energy, boosting up your Saralege's damage output while also getting you into 2 cards. High counts of Carmine, because ideally we do want to be going first with this deck, so we're getting a chart, get it on the bench, and get it start evolving up like as early as turn 2 and start taking KOs. So we want to have Carmine in our opening hand so that we can go Carmine, sack a bunch of energy, Squawkabilly on the board, Squawkabilly, sack a bunch of energy, and just like find all the pieces we need. And then for recovery cards, we do only have 2 copies of Night Stretcher. So that's one of the risky things is the Saraleges. We need to be mindful that we're not discarding too many in the early game. But like ideally, you get 3 in play. We've got 3 in the deck. Means as long as we're only discarding 1 or 2 max, we have enough Night Stretchers to get them back and be in an okay spot. Briar also showing up in here, so you can only use this if the opponent has exactly 2 cards or 2 prizes remaining, but we'd be able to take like a big knockout and get 3 prizes off of it just to kind of accelerate back the prize trade if we do fall behind a little bit. I feel like, yeah, it's a pretty streamlined list. It does what it wants to do. 1 copy of Canceling Cologne just to kind of help out into like control-oriented builds. So like Cornerstone Mask, Ogre Pawn, we don't have an ability. We'd get through that. Something like Milotic EX, though, we are a Terra Pokemon, so we don't get through that. Mimikyu, we don't get through. What else are we going to have difficulty with? Blocklax. We do have Switch, so we can get through that, and we can go Canceling Clone, Hard Retreat. Most of our guys are just 1 retreat to get out. And then we do also have Professor Turo, so we can scoop up a Reggie Drago, or we can scoop up a Squawkabilly. Geyser Beam. Saralege's Falls? I don't know, man. I'm on a 3-game win streak with it. We were doing 280 by turn 2 each one of those matches, so it seems pretty legit to me. How you going though, Gazer? How are you going? And yeah, I think we just send it back with another one of these games. I do have a Darkrai build as well. I feel like Reggie Drago just makes more sense though, because Darkrai, you're pretty much doing the same thing as Reggie Drago. You're getting 2 items back from the discard pile though, instead of 2 of any cards, and you're not drawing through 7. Well, not drawing through, you're discarding 7 with Reggie Drago, but that's fine. Like, we want to be getting energy in the bin, whereas Darkrai is much more like, just get things back. It's like, no. Burn that deck. Just throw it in the bin. Bin it to win it. Bluefish, Darkrai. 115 and Hard Retreat gives you more power. Exactly. Yeah, like opening a Gren or opening a Squawkabilly going first, like, that's fine. Our Hard Retreat, it makes my guy stronger. Yeah, Gazer, what decks are you liking out of Surging Sparks? Besides Archaludon. And like, has it actually worked for you? What? You're in a horsey. Okay, well, I feel like it's Squawk, Gren, Charcadet. Do we have the Reggie Drago in here? We do. In energy, we are looking at 13. How many in hand? 4. So 17, we prize 3 energy. Okay. Yeah, we'll get that. Actually, I might offer the Reggie Drago first. Odds of drawing into one of these is higher than getting the Drago. And we have more outs to them because we do have the Buddy Buddy. Very low counts of Buddy Buddy, but it's technically an out. Discard my 0 card hand. All right. We're looking good. Patch pass. Okay, so we have a Sarah Ledge all ready for next turn. We do have another draw supporter ready to go. I feel like we kind of just Turo this up, though. He's a liability. And we're already doing 130. Nice. So what's their game plan? Brilliant Blender, put a bunch of water Pokemon into the discard pile, get into a Kingdra EX, get them back from the discard pile onto the bench. Is what it is. Like, I like the concept, but is that going to set up fast enough? Getting 4 packs in the bin. Jeez. Gazer, you got ads? Oh, sorry, man. There's a way to, get rid of those if you want. It's worked. You've also built a Zoomeril. Ooh. A Zoomeril does what? It's like, if there's a Terra Pokemon on your bench, 1 Psychic Energy, 240 damage, yeah? It's not bad. Decent number. Not like one-shotting stage 2 EXs, though. So I'd be interested to know what you're doing to deal with them. I guess Max Belt, you get up to 290. Gravity Mountain, you put them down to 300. You'd put Dragapult down to 290, so you take out Dragapult in 1 shot. Okay, maybe it has legs. Yeah, how are you making a Zoomeril work? Is it with Max Belt? Max Belt and Gravity Mountain? Because I might be onto something. All right, second Horsey coming down. They do have the Radiant Greninja out as well now. They get some draw power. The first attack do? Heal 30 from this. That's not going to do enough. All right, get that evolved up. Feel like we just go for this. Yeah. We need to dig. It also gives me Ultra Ball fodder. Beautiful. Let's do that. I feel like we just Ultra Ball these 2 away. Get another Sarah Ledge out. Churro this up. Where do I get the Drago? I don't hate the idea of getting the Drago. Use the Drago. It might find me the Armurge. Let's keep saying Armurge, Sarah Ledge. That'll do it. Yeah, I think we just grab that back. Might grab this. Hindsight, I could have used the Turo before that. Get it back, scoop this up. Just have Sarah Ledges on the board. I feel like we'll be fine though. Not that they really even need to get around this. They hit it for weakness. They're just going to be targeting the active. All right, only getting to 210 that time. Dang. Fan of donuts. Is there Area 0 in this deck? There's not Area 0 in this one, no. This is a very streamlined build. If anything, I was considering putting in Collapsed, just because it can mess with the opponent's bench. Obviously into like Terrapagos, hurts them a little bit if they're running Area 0. And then it's just a way to like max out our bench, get Reggie Drago off, and then Turo the Squawk ability. Area 0 is one of those ones where like it's good because you can expand your bench, and then when it gets countered, you shrink it. But without having ways to directly counter our own stadium, we'd be reliant on our opponent doing it. And it's like, well, if they know that we're going to try and get rid of the easy targets for them, they're not going to do that. Right. No setup for you, Horsey. They got pretty set up. They had 2 on the board. They're doing all right. They're doing all right. We'll get the second Shark Cadet down. How much are we doing right now? 210. Need to ramp that. Gets us to 230. Getting all these there will get us to what? 290. And then 1 more. Okay. Switch into this, hard retreat it, gets us 20 more damage. There we go. We figured it out. How much does this guy hit for though? 130. So even with weakness, it's 10 shy. Seems good. For me. Fan of Donuts, when does this set become legal? It depends what you're asking in terms of. So in terms of playing it on PTCGL, you're good to go now. In terms of playing it at local leagues, it's usually 2 weeks after the set comes out for like cups and challenges and regionals. But just for like casual league nights, you just have to check with the shop because like some will do it as soon as the set comes out. You can play it, just not for sanctioned events. So like, yeah, cups and challenges, it's 2 weeks until the set's out, just to give people time to kind of like get the new cards, get their head around new lists. But it is also to a degree at the shop's discretion. Like there's stores here I know that they'll start allowing people to proxy cards 2 weeks before the set's out. It's like there's buddies of mine that have been playing the decks at League for a bit now, but just not for points. So I'm guessing that's kind of what you're asking, is like when is it legal for like getting championship points? Is that what you're asking? All right, so they did find another rare candy. They found another Kingdra. We're up by 3 prizes, though. But I feel like we're fine. Like, we take this out. They need to try and get another one set up. Okay, they have another Horsey. How are they looking for Kingdras, though? 2 in the bin. It's about to be 3 in the bin. So they need rare candy, Night Stretcher, or another Kingdra in hand already. Do I want to look through the deck even? What do we have in here? The Blunder, 1 energy. I think I'm kind of on just swinging. Only concern I would have is if they try and go for a Gust stall play. So I might go Pal Pad, put Turo back in. And like I'm also kind of tempted to use this to get into the shirt. Just to play it safe. I guess I could use Pokestop before thin the deck a little bit more. Because yeah, we'll be taking out anything they promote. It's just if they go for a Gust stall play, that's the issue. Ditch that, ditch That. Okay. So I'm not decking out next turn. If they hit me with an Iona or a Roxanne, odds of me getting into the Turo are quite high. Guess I could have hung on to the energy just because the Gren can use it to dig. We got one off the prizes. We're okay. Yeah, I think we just get this one. 115. Definitely want to run this deck. It's fun. Just fires. I like having the Drago in there. Like being able to recover stuff. Just so nice. Because I do have like a Curlia variant we can try out. There's a Palkia variant I've got built we can try. There's the Darkrai one. And then I think I had one with the Noctowls. One with the... What's extra drills pre-evolution? Drillbur? I've got one with him. But like, this seems fine. We're not really having issues getting to the big number. Okay. They're going for the Gust stall. Yep. And we got the Turo, so we're fine. Plan is working. Like, we're going to do this. We're going to have the Turo. They try and go for a Gust stall play. We're ready for it. And it's exactly what they went for. And we're ready for it. Would Terra Ball not be a better ball to play? Then what? What are you wanting to swap Terra Ball out for? Terra Ball, the issue is it only targets Ceruledge, and it doesn't discard anything. Like, Ultra Ball discarding energy for us is big. Because that means I can go Earthen Missile, discard 1 energy, get 2 water, or get 2 fire energy, Ultra Ball, discard 2 fire energy, get my Ceruledge. I've gone up by 60 damage and got into the Pokemon, and I've thinned out pieces I don't want to draw into. So when I use like Research After, or I use Carmine or Greninja or Squawkbilly, like, well, we wouldn't be using Squawkbilly at that point, but it's like thinning your deck is good, and discarding cards in this deck is good. Yeah, we just show them we have it. Apologies. Like, if there's a different card you're thinking should go for Terra, let me know. I'm thinking you're meaning instead of Ultra Ball, though, yeah? Terra Ball is just one of those cards. It's not bad, but the fact that it's limited to very specific targets, I don't think it's as good as people are making it out to be. It's kind of like Feather Ball for Pidgeot. There is decks that can run Feather Ball for Pidgeot, and you run it as a one-off thing, so that it's like, if I need to get into Pidgeot and I don't have the cards in hand to afford to discard to use Ultra Ball, I can go Arven, I can get a Tool card, I can get Feather Ball, I can Feather Ball, get the Pidgeot. The Tool is likely for a Sealstone, chuck it on to Rotom for a rare candy, evolve that Pidgeot, get into another thing. The same logic is going to apply with Terra Orb. It's like, there'll be very situational plays where it's like, get the Terra Orb, but I wouldn't be running it at more than like maybe a 2 count in anything. Realistically, just 1. Like, it's, you're targeting that card because you can't afford to discard with Ultra Ball. Discarding isn't always a bad thing. Like, there's times where it's good. It means you're not seeing cards that you don't need for the rest of that matchup. So if you're getting hit with Iono, if you're getting hit with Roxanne, you're not drawing back into those pieces. 115, the Nest, you'd assume, but in the end, they aren't needed during the end game. No, Nest, you would never cut Nest. If anything, I want higher counts of cards that get me my basics. Nest Ball, we've got at a 4 count. Buddy Buddy, I think I've got at a 1 or 2 count. Yeah, we've got 4 Nests. We've got one Buddy Buddy, 4 Ultra Ball. I wouldn't thin any basic search. You want to be establishing your bench very quickly. And like, we haven't had issues setting up. I don't want to start tweaking it so that we start to have issues setting up. Like, The reason this deck is working is because it's able to just hit the ground running and go. Like switching to Terra Orb, I don't see any benefit for it for this particular deck. It doesn't mean it's a bad card. I just think it's not a good card for this. Nest also targets are Squawk Billy, targets are Greninja, targets are Regidrago, targets are Char Cadets. Terra is literally just getting Ceruledge. All right, this is what, some weird control deck, weird mill. Okay. So they're going to be running the, what is it, Chandelier. When you evolve up into it, is it mill the top 3 cards in my deck? Erica's Invitation? Okay. I do need to get a couple cards in the discard pile, so we're going to have to use this research unless we get an Ultra Ball. No. Dang. How hard am I hitting now? 110? Easy. I'm not going to get anything else into play. I don't know if they're running block lacks. I don't know if they're running some weird walls. And I don't really want to find out. So we're just going to have one guy set up. I don't want to draw through my deck too quickly because that's helping their game plan. We're doing enough damage that we're taking out their confies. That seems like the card that they're going to be using mainly to try and make us draw through our cards. And then Chandelier to kind of mill through some pieces. So them milling our energy, we're fine with. That's going to make us stronger. I don't need to be discarding my own deck. If anything, we'll just take that out before it evolves up. It evolves up, it might have too much HP for us to deal with potentially. Just take it out before it does. So that I don't need to be using Carmine or Research to get rid of these. Okay. The Buddy double Litwick Evo TM into Lampent. Oh, going for a Mimikyu. That complicates things. Okay. I'll need to find my canceling clone. Do I want to start going for that now? Probably not. We can give him a bit of time. Okay, then putting the Mimikyu active, that's fine. Technically try and attack it with like a Char Cadet. I think he only does 20 though, yeah? How could I see this? There we go. Yeah. Like worst case, we have that. I have got rid of the switch already. Not helping us. Alone in here? I guess I should have checked that first. It is. We've got a boss in there as well. Got ways to get around them. Yeah, just do that for nothing. What's Litwick cooking? So when you evolve up into Chandler, you mill the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck. So it looked like they're trying to use Comfy to make me draw 3 cards, Litwick or Chandler to make me mill. So this guy. Oh, makes me draw a card. That's fine. But yeah, they'll be using that and the Comfy to make me draw through a bunch of my deck, and then Xyrosix Machinations just to shrink my hand size down, or Hand Trimmer to make me shrink my hand down. It's kind of annoying though, because yeah, I do need to get into those cards. So now I am feeding into their game plan. Do I Palpad back in the boss? I feel like I hold off on Palpading the boss back in. Hold. Welcome to the Gooma Gang. Axe 3549. Yeah, we can hold off for right now. Just put a little bit of pressure into them at least. Axe not a huge fan of Twitch, but switched over from YouTube. Fair, fair, fair. Yeah, it's one of those things. It's a little bit easier to keep up with the Twitch chat. Like I've got the YouTube chat. I pretty much just see, yeah, what's on the screen there. Yeah, welcome. So are you like 115 Hellhound? Were you one of the guys like in chat from YouTube, or are you like you've just popped up on Twitch now? All right, so they're trying to make it so that I do get locked, and that's fair. They've got 3 targets on the board that I can boss into. We should be all right here. Just need to actually find the boss. I was thinking I'd do Palpad just in case they have Eerie, because then it's 2 bosses. Well, one's in deck already, one's in the discard. 2 in deck means Gust kill, canceling Cologne gets the KO. It's like we should have all we need to get there. It's just one of those things of, yeah, if they mill us. Yeah, you're 115. Nice. Excel Kobayashi. Twitch has issues, but less issues than YouTube. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I've only recently started doing the live streaming over on YouTube. Twitch, I've been in 2 and a bit years. That's rude. But it's just the one. So, yeah, we just boss around it. Bring him up. Bring him up. Bring him up. Let's do that. So now I can hard retreat for just 1 energy. We bop it. Good. You're not canceling clone. All right. I think we get there. Interesting, like, control idea, or mill idea, I guess. The next turn, it'll literally just be Gren, ditch the fire energy, draw 2, Carmine, find the other 5 cards from my deck. That's what we see. 7. There'll be 8 remaining. Oh, there'll be 7 remaining, actually. An axe. Appreciate the sub, man. The prime sub. Ooh. Welcome to the Goomba gang. They've got rare candy. They've got the heavy stone or gravity gemstone. So you might get another chandelier. We found the canceling clone. Beautiful. We good. The deck is just so straightforward in what it wants to do. It's like, yeah, it's fine. You can adapt how you want to play it. And I guess the other thing to keep in mind too is like we could technically use Reggie Drago, get 2 bosses back with that, or get like Turo boss with that. And so if they try and gust stall it, we're in a good spot. Also means we can get canceling clone back with it. Like we've got some versatility. I like this. I think this is the list. I have 8 versions of it built, but I think this is the list. The only potential change would, yeah, be including a collapsed stadium. And to do that, I don't even know what we would cut. Like, I don't know if it's go down to like a 3-3 Charcadet Sarah Ledge line, but that feels wrong. Like, we want to be opening this. All right, we're into Reggie Drago. What do I need to be concerned about Drago? They can use Tina's attack and take us out. Dragapult doesn't really set up great numbers for them. They hit the active 200, they put 6 out. We have 270 though, so we're going to be just out of range unless they're running it with Halucha. And it's like Halucha ping 2 Sarah Ledges. Hit 1 in the active, put 6 on the other. Boss, swap them around. Do the opposite. A good opening hand. We have the Reggie line in here. We do. Got Turo. 17 energy, 1 in hand. That means what? 18 total. We prize 2. Okay. Grab that. I don't even know if we need the squawk, but it's just that extra burst potential. It's too good not to. And go Carmine first. A lot of pieces to lose, but that's okay. Seems good. I don't even know that I attached one yet. I might just hold. Might become Ultra Ball fodder. Greninja draw power. Yeah, we just hold for now. Because you could go Ultra Ball, get into Reggie Drago, proc the ability, ditch more energy. Cool. Yeah, I'm on board with that. Bill, thanks for your explanation. You're new to the game and still learning the Sparks It's your first set. Sorry for the delay, but you're a bit behind your stream. Ah, that's all good, Phil. It's all good. No apology needed. Always happy to answer any questions you guys have. All right, I need to get to 220. We are doing what right now? 130. That's not enough. That's not the number I said at all. Yeah, ditch this find me cards. All right, we're half hitting him at least. What attackers do they have I need to be concerned about? Nothing right now. Okay. Okay, so they have Tina. They can get the one shot. They have to lost zone 2 energy when they do it, though. And that's if they get into a V-Star. I take it they didn't get into a V-Star. Brian Adams! Lying in bed? Watching the stream? Just like Brian Adams is? How you doing, Brian? How are you doing? Epic Iono, right? Iono's a lie. They Dragapult, there goes the baby cadets. Nah, the baby cadets have 70 HP. They're fine. It's only if they Dragapult and have Halucha. Baby cadets are fine. If they cure them. Doing well. Went for a swim and a drink last night, but doing fine. Ooh, that sounds like a lovely night. Like, swim at the pool? Swim at the beach? What kind of swim are we talking about? All right. We started off pool. Nice. Almost beach weather here for us, so I might start heading down there soon. I'm getting the eyes from Leo. He's under the desk. He's like looking up at me like, I'm going to jump up there in a second. So all of a sudden you see me go like, oh shit, there may be a cat climbing my leg. Beach weather in November. Yeah, no, it's starting to get warm. It's like, I think it got up to 25 last week. Good. Oh, that's the dudes. I know them. They're my friends. I feel like I have to go for the Charcadets. As much as I do want to go for Squawkabilly, we already have Carmine in hand. And I want to guarantee that I get an attacker set up. Because if we're into them, well, I know how fast it goes. I assume theirs is going to go just as fast. Storming over in Texas? Ah. Yeah, no, I'm in nice sunny South Australia. Well, actually, we've been getting quite a bit of rain recently, but sometimes we don't. So yeah, it's just getting into like tail end of our spring, into our summertime now. No wonder the clothes are always for the beach. Yeah, I know. And I just like dressing like this. Like, in my house is warm. We have heat. IRL stream on the beach. I hate the sand. It's coarse. It gets everywhere. Just ruins the computer. They're running it with legacy energy. Okay, fair enough. Like, I guess we haven't really had issues getting energy in the discard pile, so that's probably the mindset they're going for. Gives up one less prize. I'm guessing they're running the Palkia build. Any suggestion for the new season? Like for Surging Sparks? I'm having a lot of fun with Cerulege. I think Hydreigon could be good. I still need to find the build that like consistently sets up. We haven't really put too many reps in. Did it a little bit last night, but we were doing the budget build battles tournament, so threw together some lists for that. We played, well, I had Skelly Dirge built, and then we played Whalerin. So yeah, for budget build battles, there's a lot of interesting single prize cards from the format. For standard, there's a lot of really interesting cards like Cerulege, Hydreigon, Pikachu all seem good. Milotic, I feel like could work. But it's one of those things of like, yeah, we need to iron out the perfect 60 for it, or at least perfect like 58. I've got a couple builds for that. I posted a YouTube video like 2-3 weeks ago, so I'm sure most of you have seen that already. If a friend built you a Dragapult. Ooh, Dragapult's good. Axe, not sure what the build is, but people swear on the Hydreigon. Yeah, I like Hydreigon. I think it's cool. But I've only done 2 games with it, so it was one of those things of like, first game was just making sure I got my sequencing correctly, and then the second game was like, I kind of just got not great hands. I don't really know that it's enough to speak by the deck. Oh, yeah, 170. Show me a Cerulege. Hey, that's the thing I said. Show me. It did it. Thanks, game. Did we just become best friends? All right. I take a knockout. I don't get a prize because of their special energy. And this is when the game will get a bit funny. Because they've gotten a turn to get into the match. And are they doing enough to one-shot? 170. So they need to get 5 more in the bin. That'll be ditch 1, 4 more in the bin. Earthen Vessel, Ultra Ball. They get there? Oh, they still need 1 more. They'll find a draw support. They'll puff, they'll muck my stuff up. Brian, do I have the builds on my YouTube for Hydreigon? Yeah, I put the Hydreigon video out like 2 or 3 weeks ago. There was a Ditto in chat. I missed it. Dang. Incineroar kind of beats Arch and Pika. You gotta get cooking again. Incineroar EX, or are you talking the single prize one? I like where your head's at, case closed. I can respect that. Alright, and they are benching the Palkia, which in the... It's going to say mirror, but it's not a mirror. It happens to have the same attacker, but they're running a different build. Is obviously very useful because it'll hit us for weakness. Hits us for weakness, or potentially they get Greninja to take out 2 Charcadets and just mess up my board. How hard are we hitting right now? 230. I am thinking we boss KO that. That's also a good one to hang on to. But just because I don't want them knocking this out and then following up, knocking these 2 out, our board state's garbage. Letting them keep that, I don't think is an issue. Yeah, that seems like the bigger issue to me. Show me a Cerulege. Aw, man. It's okay, it's okay. We got Earthen Vessel, we can thin some energy, we can grind, we can dig, we can find Cerulege that way, yeah? Yeah, we can find it. Race to the trash pile? Yeah, bin it to win it. Brian, you mean builds on the new Surging Sparks pack? Yeah, the Hydreigon EX, Milotic EX, Pikachu EX. I have videos covering the builds for those. Those are out 2 to 3 weeks ago to kind of like get things prepped for it. I haven't done like with gameplay from this because I had the budget build battles tournament last night, so we were playing that, and I'm just hopping on ladder for the first time really. So I don't have gameplay to go with it, but like the deck breakdown and covering the builds, yeah. All right, so they're hitting 270. I knocked them out, boost them by another 20, or they're hitting 250. I knocked them out. They get to 270 because this energy goes in the discard pile. I just need to get to where they're at and having 2 Cerulege on the board. Oh, hey, that does it. What are we hitting though? 240. Oh, we're at 272. Cool. It's the guy. I don't know if I want to on the bench though. Because he's in the bin. Okay. As long as I can keep this, we should have game. You'll use it soon if you have the cards. Yeah, fair. That's fair. For Pikachu, they do give you a Pikachu deck when you start up the game. They don't tell you that they did it, but there's a Surging Sparks Pikachu deck that they've gifted everybody. For whatever reason, the Battle Pass, they've kind of swapped how they've done it this season. There's no more premium. There's just a one track. And yeah, they don't advertise that you get a deck at the beginning. Okay, he is in there. Perfect. We Ultra Ball Bop. Briar's online. They're like, oh, he has it. Yeah, I got it. Does it show win streaks anymore? I wonder if they've updated that in finally. Does it have stats? Because I feel like we're on a pretty big win streak right now. I thought someone told me that they got like extra points when they ranked up because they're on a win streak, but I don't know. I haven't seen anything to support that. Test deck, nah. Stats. Current win streak, 6. Okay, so we're on a 6-game win streak with Sarah Ledge right now. I like this. This deck is fine. Kid, how you doing? That's why you dropped 10k crystals to jump to tier 54 on the battle pass? What? What? For what? What do you get from tier 54? You wild, man. You wild. I have been happy and healthy. I hope you've been happy and healthy, kid. It's been a minute. How you going? I think last time we talked, you were running like Lost Box at a regionals. Just wanted all the high rarity stuff. Fair enough. Yeah, how you been going? You chasing like a Worlds invite this year, or just kind of playing for the fun of it now? Still running a Lost Zone box? Nice. Have you added Pikachu in it? I did give my Pikachu Lost Box deck a go last night. Lost Box still seems fine. Open the Gren. It's got one retreat. More realistic to get it out of the active. Yeah, World's Invite. Landed for LAIC today. Ooh. Wait, is that next weekend? Huh. Wild. Or is that this weekend? What day is it for you? It's Friday night for you right now, yeah? This is Lugia with Klefki and Iron Bundle? What am I looking at? Thankfully, that's not in the active, so I can use Squawk. I just don't know if I want to go for the Squawk. I feel like I do, right? We just need to burst. Go for the burst draw power. We went second, which means research is online as well. So research or Carmine gets us there. Okay. Seems fun. Scoop. Fair. Like, I don't have a Lugia on my bench. He has 3 Chargadets. Oh. Okay, so we're at 154. How many points do we get off that? Is there a win streak bonus now? I don't know if there is. I feel like that's shenanigans. Or was it at 140? We're at 154 now. I'm going to put that in chat. 154. I can scroll up. I can see that. We have it in writing now. We'll see if it goes up. Or how many points we get, and if that amount goes up. Yeah, it's on the 15th and 22nd is Surgign Sparks' first event, which is Sacramento, Cali. Ooh. Exciting. Is all you're changing for Lost Box just adding in Pikachu, or you got some other stuff cooked up for it? Gladius, maybe? Could be good. Okay, well, not a bad hand. I didn't really look at what they're playing. I saw Grass Energy. I'm guessing Regidrago. They're going to see this and think we're playing Regidrago too. The entire strategy changes. Nice. You actually have an odd version of Lost Zone Pikachu. Like, I don't think I go for the Squawk. I think it is just Charcadet. We're going to be starting off a little bit slower this run. I suppose I could have even just procced this, hey? Like attached and then next turn use it before we evolve, but I feel like we need to just get going. So it'll be evolve this, Legacy Star, Turo it, get into a Sacrilege, use this, discard energy, delete something. Unless they just leave Iron Bundle in the active. Which is probably what's going to happen. And if that is what happens, then do we just leave the Regidrago sat in the active for a bit? Oh, it's looking like it's Raging Bolt. Okay, Regidrago might die. We might be in danger. He played double Manaphy. What are you scared of you running double Manaphy for? Kyurem? Like from Regidrago? They gust one into the active, canceling clone it. The one on the bench is still online. Is that the mindset? All right. I think we're about to see the Raging Bolt. We've seen Lightning Energy. There's no way it's not Raging Bolt. There he is. There's a long neck goober. They've got Lightning. They've got a Fighting in the discard. Do they have Sada? They do. Do they have the attachment for turn? Sack all the energy, do 240. They don't. Okay. I feel like we spin the wheel first. That kind of hurt. That also kind of hurt. Blender Grin? Am I comfortable leaving this in the active? Not really. What am I okay losing though? Like Grant will get knocked out. How hard am I hitting right now? 230. I think for right now that's the play. I don't want to give them the ability to get 2 prizes in 1 turn. I make them take a 1 prize turn and then I go 2-2-2. That's how we get into this game. Like I've got boss, so off the Pokestop, if I don't get enough energy to take the KO into the Raging Bolt, we just boss around it, take out one of the Ogre Pawns. All right, they're letting me keep my Grand at least. I'm kind of okay with that. I'm okay with that. Kyurem, more decks will play a Kyurem now that Lost Box is hyped. Regidrago is still a deck because of Pikachu in the meta. Cologne becomes more popular, which means 1 mana fee into some matchups isn't enough, just in case Hype Dragon, Blissey, Pikachu, Rad Ninja, Palkia. Yeah. No, I get it. I like it. He seems good. He seems good. Well, I think we're going to target that one. Make them work a little harder to get energy on the board instead of keeping 2. Ultra Ball first. Probably the call. Right, we want to make sure that we're getting one of these before we spin. That's pretty good. Get another Chark of that. How hard are we hitting? 270. Don't have an energy for the follow-up. But it's like, I take that out. It forces them to have the Soda. How many are they down right now? 2? They likely have it. I take that out. It's 1, 2, 3. Attach return 4. 6 in play. So they shouldn't have any issue getting the knockout. But like if I take that one out, they're having to get all those energy. Let's do this. Make them work a bit more. Get another one out just to be safe. Perfect. As long as I don't miss an attachment, we'll be good. Axe, what's Saralij's second attack? I don't think he has one. Nah, it does 280 damage, but you need a Fire, Psychic, and Steel, and you discard all energy from this Pokemon. It's not good. Like, you just get to a point where the first attack does that much damage for 1 energy without having to discard anything. Like the amount that you'd be committing to try and get energy accelerated to pull that off, it doesn't make sense. You'd be building a very different deck, and it's just like build a deck that just goes fast, hit big number for one. Kid, you did a Surging Sparks. $500 tournament when you double mana feed a Draco player. They were so annoyed. It's a good play. That's so good. Yeah, I know. 280. It can one-shot a V-Star. Oh my god. so good. Why aren't I using that attack? It's all about the first attack. I feel like we stretcher one of these back. 14 in there, one here, that's 15. There's 5 floating. In these, is there one in here? So there is. Do I hang on to you for energy, or do I just research? I feel like I just research. I already got the attachment for turn. Nothing else I need from the discard. Good. Never punished. I might hang on to these, though, just in case we get hit with Iono. I will get rid of these, though. And maybe not that. Like, I don't want to use that and discard supporters that could help me get back into it if we do get hit with Iono. Risky thing here, we are on 2. It does put Briar online, but I think Briar only applies for Terra Pokemon, right? We're fine. Can only use if your opponent has exactly 2. If your opponent's active Pokemon is knocked out from a Terra Pokemon, yeah, and they're not knocking us out with an Ogre Pawn. We're fine. Easy. Okay, so that gets KO'd. This goes active, attach, bonk. Yeah, that'll do it. Nice. Oh, I like Ceruledge. I'm picking this card up. I like it. Yeah, do you think the decks that have struggled the most this format are Lugia, Palkia, and Bolt? Maybe. Why are you thinking Bolt? Okay, what were we on before? We were on 154, so we just got 13 from ranking up there. And we're on what, a 7-game win streak? So for each extra win, are we getting an extra point? Like, are we normally meant to get 5 points? 5 plus 7 would be 12. That wouldn't make any sense. I don't know. How many points do we normally get for ranking up? Yeah, we definitely got 13 that one. Okay, so we're on 167. We'll see if we win this one if we get 14. Sunny, how you going, man? Oh, it's Sunshine Raid. My God, you're making me feel like Icarus. I'm too close to the sun. How you doing, guys? How are you doing? For everyone coming over from sunny TCG. Well, first of all, welcome, guys. You're a wonderful community. Happy to have you over here, which hopefully also feels like a wonderful community to you. But yeah, Triple B TCG. known for the budget build battle tournament. You may have heard of it. It's all about single prize Pokemon. We do it every Friday night for Australian Central Time and the first Friday of every month for North America. And occasionally I hop on Saturdays. New set dropped, so we're hopping on Saturday. I am a Canadian based in Koala Country, so yeah, for those of you that are like, it's Friday, dummy. No, it's Saturday for me. It's 1:40. Yeah, we're just playing Cerulege EX right now on the ladder, currently on a 7-game win streak with it. That deck goes so fast. I like it. What are you guys getting up to though, Sunshine? Also, big congrats on, what was it? Team Lethal Strike. I saw you got added to that. Congrats, man. How's that going for you? We are into Polt. We just need to go quick. I think we'll just grab the Charcadet just to play it safe. We've got Squawk. We'll be finding more things, but yeah, we get that. We'd be safe. Use this, spin this, get more things. We go Burr. We go Burr. Oh yeah, we go Burr. Like, do I get Gren? If I get Gren, it's what? Ditch this, ditch one. It feels pretty risky. I'd prefer to just keep one. Yeah, we keep that. That's a hard retreat. We're good. This shouldn't be getting knocked out first turn. Everything's okay. But yeah, we got popping in here. Kit Kat Project, how you been, man? It's been a bit. Lord Julio. Ruinition Awakens. Clam Burglar sliding in with the Pimp Monkey. How you going, man? How are you going? Kid, you didn't know you're in Canada? If you told you that before, you're bad. No, I'm originally from Canada. I'm the Canadian that lives in Koala Country. I'm based in Australia. Team Legal Strike for the win. Why are you saying that, Energen? Sunny's a member of that. What did he do? Sunny, do we need to have a chat? There's some allegations I should know about. Yeah, we just bopped that. Wham! Nah, be nice. Be nice. They seem like interesting guys. They wear a lot of hats for the most part, and then Sunny's there. I like Sunny. Z-Man Cuddles, I think, got added. He does some like gym leader challenge stuff. He seems cool too. You're so stoked to me. Like, eventually, maybe I'll go to Worlds this year. You never know. We might cross paths. Also, Clam Burglar, I gotta say, respect the stash next to your name, man. So for Movember, we are doing the Gotta Stash 'em All Movember campaign. If you guys are interested in donating, all bits are actually everything earned from Twitch and YouTube goes towards it. So just by watching this, if you watch ads, that all gets donated to it. If you donate any bits, it'll get donated to it, and subs will all be donated to it. If you do want to donate directly to the page though, type !Mo. It'll give you a little bit of a rundown for it and a link through to the team page for it. I do also have some merch for it if anyone's keen. So yeah, we've made mugs, playmat, and hats. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm gonna order some. They look really neat. Hang on, well, you got my Squawk Billy up in the front again. That bird's meant to be on the back burner. Let's have a conversation. All right, what do we want to do here? I feel like we keep that alive. Briar we can discard. I don't think they're getting to a point where I'm going to be using that. Good card, bad situation. We hit 190 on the dot. Nice. I am going to discard these, though. I know that he's in here. I know that he's here. Next turn, we have a way to get into cards. We're good. We're looking good. Clamburger, Morrissey, you have no power here? Hang on. Morrissey, like, from the Winnipeg Jets? You play for the Jets? You hockey man? Clam Burglar ban. Why are you banning? No. We don't ban here. We just politely hide people in the bin. Yeet. Sombra, how you going? How's your Friday been? Send you to the band camp? This one time at band camp, Clan Burglar said some offensive stuff and then wasn't allowed to talk on Twitch anymore. All right, they've got the rare candy, they've got the Dragapult, they've got an attacker. Look at them go. Do they have an out for Halucha? Can they ping my Charcadet and huff and puff and muck my stuff up? Might be able to do it. It might be happening. Double buddy buddy. Okay. Fair. They use their baked potatoes. They got a Duskull and a Dreepy out. I need you to survive one turn, and then you'll be safe. Probably. They could boss KO the Squawk here, though. That actually would be concerning. Because it's like, I feel like the scariest strat would be boss this. Halucha, they ping that. 6 on that. They could have a 4 prize turn and get back into the match. But yeah, we'll evolve that up. We'll evolve that up. What am I hitting right now? 210. Not a lot, not a little. Do I need this? Do I get another Charcadet out? Are you a liability? A little bit. I'm thinking I go Regidrago, I get boss, I boss KO the Fez. Oh, there's another boss in there. Are we looking for energy though? Energy in the bin 12, so we're at what, 240, 270? Yeah, that seems fun. We get that. I feel like I can afford to get rid of you, hang on to you for draw power next turn. Now I've... Yeah, you have no purpose on the bench now, Charcadet. I'm sorry, man. You look neat, though. Keep it up. Doing 270. This gets KO'd. I go up to 290. I discard this next turn. I get up to 310. I need a little bit more damage to deal with you, but... We're down to 1. Briar isn't online. We're looking pretty. All right, 3 energy in hand and Carmine. We'll be fine. Clam. I'm teasing, Clam. We're not sending you to the band camp. You're fine. You are fine. Do I need to be concerned about Alakazam? What numbers are you fixing? Not really fixing any? Or are they getting into a Dusknoir? If they go for a Dusknoir, I win. So I don't need to worry about that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure as long as I don't get just like Iono to 1, we should have game. Iono, Roxanne, we collapse. Anything else, we're fine. Yeah, that's fine. You're trying to set up a Devo play? Why are you putting him to 70? 70, 200 into him. Okay, fair. Because math, that's why they're doing it. Yeah, checks out. Silly brain, keep up. Do this, see if we can get to a bigger number and then delete, but we should just be safe here. Oh, we can so get to a bigger number. Everything's in the bin. 390. There we go. Oh, I love this deck. Dragon Ball is silly. Clam, you probably deserve it. Nah, Clam, I think you're neat, man. I think you're neat. All right. 167, what's that go up to? 180. So we're getting 13 for each win. That seems strange. Okay. I think we just keep rolling. 9-game win streak now? Sarah Legend silly. So silly. That's a lot of damage. For 1 energy, he's a big boy. He'll hit you. He'll hit you hard. All right. Looking good. Good opener. Hold, see what we're playing into just in case it's control. I'm going to guess we're into Guardy. I can't think of anything else that's running that at the moment unless they're running Sarah Ledge Girlia build. We will bench that. I almost think this is better to hold just a discard. Right, because our base damage is 30. I need 2 in the bin to be able to get a KO. I don't know that in my new hand I'll have a way to discard energy. Pretty confident I'll have energy. We have a lot of energy in the deck, but just to play it safe. Let's get rid of these 2. Grab that. Drago guarantees at the very least we get the Ultra Ball back. We get into a Sarah Ledge that way. Just get a Sarah Ledge back from the discard pile. How many energy we have in hands? 2. Can't really afford to use the Ultra Ball right now then. Might grab a Nest Ball, get into Greninja. Everything else is kind of fine just being in the bin. Don't need it on the bench. Just don't want it in the deck. If we get hit with an Iona or a Roxanne, we don't need to draw back into the Buddy Buddy Poffin, so no, we won't. He's gone. Find another Sarah Ledge. Nice. Yeah. What other decks should we try tonight? Or do we just roll it with Sarah Ledge until we lose? I feel like we just keep rolling with Sarah Ledge. Once it gets bumped, then we switch decks. It ain't broke, don't fix it, right? I made so many versions of it. I'm like, this one's just fine. I guess the other versions are ready for rotation. Yeah, that's how we'll view it. They've got Counter Catcher, bringing up the Regidrago. That is a little bit annoying. I'm pretty sure we have discarded our switch already. Yeah. Gives them time to get back into the match. Well, I can get him out next turn at least. If they don't get the one-shot into Regidrago, we've got Turo, we get it out of the active, we effectively fully heal it, and then we take out likely their Drifloom. Then everything in play can either attack or has one retreat. And we've got Boss, so unless they get two Guardies, we just target one of those, get two prizes, and break their engine. Like if one of them's prized or they end up discarding one at some point, we'll be in a good spot. Back they're discarding Ultra Ball, I'm fairly confident they have Guardian hand already. Yeah. So do they have the attachment to Hard Retreat Gren? Getting rid of the counter catcher. Like, fair. I guess they've already got the lock in place by themselves sometime. They don't really need it for Gust. I'm always going to have a two prizer in the active. All right, we saw them use Arbin. We saw them use Secret Box. They'll have the tool to boost up the HP. Or not? Okay. Feels like a bit of a waste of a turn. Just in case we get hit with Iono. And how much are we doing right now? 230. Get that up to 250. Get closer to taking that out. Other nice thing is I don't even need to one-shot the Guardia. I just need to hit it hard enough that they can't attach enough energy to hard retreat it. Like if we can get to 290, we're golden. Doesn't need to quite knock it out. All right. Psychic Embracing to themselves. Easy. So yeah, if they retreat and go into a single prizer, I can Gust KO that without even needing to get up to the full 310 now. Beautiful. I like when my opponent helps me get numbers. Oh. All right. Or they do that. Like, okay, I just attach hard retreat, go into the fresh one. Take out their two prizer. That was weird. Okay, so we are getting 13 points a thing then. So I think we're at 180 last. What an odd amount of numbers go on. It's got to be to do with the win streak, right? It's gotta be. Yeah, on 10 right now. I'm gonna go order myself some Cerulege after stream. Alright, open the cadet. Got nest ball, so I can get into squawk. Also got Carmine. We're looking pretty good. I'd like to have more energy in the hand. $16 in deck, 1 in hand, 3 are prized. Huh, that's awkward. I think we do just grab another Char Cadet here. Just in case they get the KO into this. I need to have something that can be ready to evolve up. Losing 2 Ultra Balls, not ideal. There we go. Get the Gren. Let's check there. We're into Hydrapple? Oh, buddy. He's gonna get so blown up. I guess we don't have to worry about getting KO'd first turn. And Ogrepron's likely going to be sat in the active. We're at 3 in the discard. We're doing what, 90, gets up to 180. Ditch one of these gets me to 110. That'll get 220. Unless they just throw a Applin in the active to make me go take a single prizer. Which, if they do that, I just attack them with Char Cadet doing 20, doubles to 40. We get a KO using a single prizer. Too easy. We may as well buddy one of these out. And then we just hold. Like, I could go Ultra Ball, get Reggie Drago. I don't really know that it does anything for us right now, though. I guess it just takes the liability of him getting Gus KO'd out, but if that happens, I get to keep this, and I have Ultra Ball, I get another one. We just have those 2 attackers. Bonk, bonk game. Addy, how you doing? How's your weekend? They're promoting the Applin. I would take that they're holding Rare Candy Hydrapple then, and hopefully a bunch of energy. Super excited that Surgign Sparks is finally here. Nice. It's a cool set, eh? So far, we've just been playing Cerulege today. We're currently on a 10-game win streak with it, so I'm liking it. And then just scoop, yeah, fair. Like, he's ahead in prizes. I'm not taking a KO this turn. Like, nope, gonna have bad time. All right, so then we should get to 206 off this. Like, is it consistently going to be? Yeah. Why are we getting 13? If I get to 15, does it go up? Will I get like 15 points? Dang it, Cerulege EX with Palkia V-Star. Like, I've got a couple builds. It's just, I'm playing this until it loses, and it hasn't lost. Here, I'll show you guys. I think I showed them earlier, but we've got a Dura build, a Zoro build, one with Drillbur, one with Curlio, one with the Owls, Darkrai, Palkia, one with just like a bunch of techs, one that's really straightforward, and then the Regidrago one. And the Regidrago one is, it's working. So I'm like, well, sets up fast. It gives me options. I'm just going to keep using it. Should try Pikachu EX. I did try my Lost Zone Pikachu deck last night, and yeah, it's pretty cool. I haven't tried the ones with Magneton yet. Have you given it a go yet, Addy? Because you do get one for free on ladder. Like when you start up the game, it gives you a Pikachu deck. It doesn't tell you it does, but if you look in your deck list at the very bottom, there'll be one that says like Stellar Pikachu EX. Right, we got the Charcadet, we've got the Carmines. Just hopped on and exploring it right now. Nice. Yeah, they kind of hit it. I don't know why they didn't actually announce it. Two of them in there still. Yeah, let's get Squawk and we'll just go. Oh no. No draw support, no Gren. No Drago. It's fine. Okay, as they find an evolution, they'll get Archeops. Fair. I love the song. Addy, the Alolan Executor EX alt art you get for free is insane. Ooh, I haven't checked that out yet. Yeah, there's no premium battle pass anymore. They've changed how they're doing it. There's just one battle pass. I think they're also phasing out the coins. Thank you. That could be helpful. One battle pass that levels up with each win. Premium is so cheap. Right? I list the premium. I like the premium. I'm kind of hoping that they've switched it to this for one season and they're going to bring in a monetized one next season. I'm hoping that they've seen what Pokemon Pocket is doing and they're like, yeah, actually, that is fine. Like, people are happy to pay money for this. And it's like, yeah, I'll give you $5-10 every like month or two if it means that you guys will put more into developing the game. But it's just one of those weird things of like, now this has been out so long, I don't know that people would trust them, that they'd actually improve the development of the game. All right, we get the Cerulege. How hard are we hitting right now? 80, 110. Got a decent ways to go still. 130. 150. That's helpful. But yeah, I feel like we're just gonna miss it, hey? I almost should have held off on that to get the Regidrago. Like, it's kind of stupid grabbing the Draco now. Means I have a backup attacker, though. We'll grab this. Yeah, I should have held on the Ultra Ball. I didn't need this extra bit of damage. Like, it's not even getting me to the number currently. Even if he hard retreated, I don't have anything else charged up. All right, so they get a Lugia V-Star off that. They'll get their Archery Ups out. Now it's going to get a little bit silly. We need to get Squawk off our bench so that they don't have the option to take that out with Iron Hands. Because their prize map will be try and take out Ceruledge, try and take out a Squawk, or a Gren with Iron Hands. They take out Gren with Iron Hands, then take out another 2 prizer. That works too. Like, take out Gren. Iron Hands gets that. They get 2 off of it. Lugia could KO Regidrago. And then Minccino is going to deal with Ceruledge. Oh, this game's funny. How hard are we doing now? 210? I just need to get this off the board. Need to find Turo in the discard. Need to Palpad. Palpad Turo boss. We take out Lugia, we take out Lumo. If they whiff getting Cinccino out this turn, we should still be able to get it. Missing chat. Addy, that's fair. The premium is so cheap. Clam, some people are naturally going to be funneled from Pocket to the full TCG, so it just makes sense to make PTCGL good. I don't know if they will, though, because like Pocket's putting out a lot more content. Like, there isn't really incentive for people to go from Pocket to the actual card game or to PTCGL. Like, PTCGL is a mess. Currently, we have people going the other direction. They've gone from PTCGL over to Pocket. Like, there's also people who have gone from Unite over to Pocket. And if they're going to stay there permanently, that's obviously up in the air still, but there is a risk that that happens. Okay. So I need to deal with you so that you don't get a Briar play. I take a KO on this. I go down to 2. Briar comes out. We're in a bad spot. Or Iron Hands gets this. I'm in a very bad spot. And I forgot to do the thing I said I needed to do. Puts me in an even more bad spot. I think here, though, yeah, we will just hard retreat. Make it at least work for it a little bit more. What am I doing for energy? Should be all right. All right. If they have Iron Hands Boss or Briar, then yeah, like GG. Right, because Iron Hands, they could bring up Squawk, they could bring up Sacrilege. That closes out the match. They don't have bench space, so I don't have to worry about that. Now it's just Ryer, but they don't have a Terra Pokemon, so I don't have to worry about that. All right, cool, we're safe. Which should just be game. Addy, love to see Hydreigon get popular in professional play. It's got potential. Honestly, I think it's got a lot of potential. Yeah, so they get the KO into this. No hand disruption yet. Oh, we have the game then. Easy. I shouldn't say easy. That was pretty close. But yeah, this deck is silly. They still have to gust it up for the Briar. Yeah, because all they would have for the Briar play would be the Wellspring Ogre pawn. The one in the active was full health. They wouldn't get the full KO into it. Sure. Like Iron Hands would have been the only like realistic play there then. Well, we're zooming through the ranks. Almost to Ultra. I think, where did we start today? Pikachu? Oh. Yeah. I think this is going to be my deck now. From Pikachu? Yeah, we've been going for like 2-ish hours. The early ranks, it's like you win a game, you go up a rank kind of thing. I think that they space them out more as you rank up. Because yeah, like the early games, it was like every other game or like every game, it felt like we were going up ranks. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure that we were at Pikachu because it like reset it right back to the beginning. And last night I did maybe 2 games on the ladder. Did I say first or second? They've decided to go first. Okay. We'll still open the Charcadet. We're into Hydrapple. So if they open an Applin, I could get a KO turn 1. You don't know if it changes or something, but before it was super slow ranking up in high, great. Ranking up in the highs, like the great and the ultra. Yeah, I think that it still kind of got that. We can look into it a bit more after this match. All right. Find me a boss. Ooh. Like boss take a KO or Carmine find a bunch of cards. Both seem pretty good. I think it's just Carmine. That's the actual threat though, right? Odds of finding boss off this, not great. Not nothing, but not great. I need to find backup ones because the odds of him getting KO'd are pretty high. And now I'm going to find boss. All right, we'll go Blender. Pretty good. And yeah, we just poke him a little bit. Not that that actually accomplished anything, but it's been done. The other play is like I could have hard retreated, gone into the Regidrago V, let it eat a hit. Next turn we evolve into the V star, use its ability, get Turo back, scoop it up. But also runs the risk that they get to 220 and would KO the Regidrago. Whereas I'm fine giving up a single prizer. I make them play a 7 prize game, where I'll play a 6 prize one. It's fine. Hydrapple is not a good matchup going into Sarah Lich. No, it is not. The IO, no. All right, well, I'm happy that I didn't, yeah, put Regidrago on the active. I guess Great Tree's out, though. I can use that too, yeah? Search the deck for a stage 1 Pokemon that evolves from a basic Pokemon, put it onto that. Easy. So this helps me get my guys established too. Or Apple. Nah, the Apple will be just fine. It'll be just fine, guys. I'm only doing what? 230? It's 230 times 2, 460. It'll survive. It'll be fine. And then these will be doing no damage into me. Aw, you leave that. No. Leave that Great Tree. All right. That was a declaration of war. It's on. That. Probably that. Do that. We'll get to Reggie. Do that. Get Gren. Like, do I even need to do the really big number? No, but do I want to do the really big number? Yes. Yes, I do. I really do. Get rid of that. I feel like we hold that. It still has the V-Star power if I need it. 620. It's fine. He'll be fine. Just walk it off, Hydrapple. He'll be fine. He's not gonna be okay. It's just a flesh wound, right? He's fine. Like, do I even proc that? Proc that, get switched Turo back? Nah, like, we just have it at this point. If they want to KO a Squawkabilly or a Regidrago, go for it. If they try and Gust Stall Regidrago, we use its ability. We have ways to get it out of the active. Lil Kawaii, how good is Cerulege? I see you favor the Regidrago one. Yeah, well, so far just kind of testing it out. And I'm on, I think, a 12 game, 13 game win streak, something like that. All right, we mill all that. We get our switch back. We get, I don't know, what else do I need? Sure. Switch, go into this boss game. Yeah, the Reggie Drago one, like, it's so fast. I have 8 different builds. We have tried one. It's like, oh, I'll play it till it loses, and it just doesn't lose. You missed Volcarona V. Was that E block? When did that rotate? And yet, why are we getting 13 rank? Okay, yeah, let's look at the early days battle pass. So at the very start, 10 gets you upper rank. Then it goes to 20, gets you upper rank in like the Poke League. Then it goes up to 30, gets you upper rank in Great League. And then now it's 40. Okay, so 40 every win for Ultra. Or 40 every rank for Ultra. And then it stays in 40 into Master. Okay. That's not too bad. And like one day of actually playing, we're most of the way up the ladder. Look, why? You're just wondering if Archaladon is better or not? I wanted Archaladon to be good. I don't think Archaladon's going to be good. Archaladon with like Dialga V-Star, maybe? Like Archaladon's mostly in there's like a supporter, not the main attacker. That could work. But Archaladon as like the hero of the deck, I don't think so. It's going to have a bad matchup into Zard. It's going to have a bad matchup into your Raging Bolt. Into Dragapult, it's kind of fine. But like, yeah, everything else is able to deal with it pretty easily. What do I think of the idea of Pikachu and Magneton and Dusknoir and Briar? All in one deck? Or those cards in general? Pikachu with Magneton is good. Pikachu with Dusknoir feels unnecessary. Pikachu is doing 300 damage. You just play it with Gravity Mountain. So into stage 2s, you make it so they only have 300 HP. You just take the KO. If you're playing Magneton and Dusknoir, you're going to be going behind on way too many prizes. All right, we just win. Cool. Bench kills? I guess so, but that's a lot of things you're trying to fit into one deck. So you're going to have to fit 3 different types of energy, ways to reliably find those 3 types of energy and get them into the discard pile, ways to get your Pikachu on the bench, ways to get your Magneton onto the bench, and then now you're also trying to incorporate a Dusknoir line in there, which likely means you want some rare candies. Like, that feels like a lot of pieces. I'm not saying you can't make that work as a deck. I'm just saying I personally wouldn't recommend that as a deck. You think Pikachu with Magneton is better in Miraidon? Yeah, like it's a good addition to a lot of decks. It doesn't need to be a fully just Pikachu is the only avenue you can go. Yeah, I can get behind that Koi. Also counts as your Terra Pokemon. So like people were running Mewtwo with Miraidon just to like ramp up the bench space with Area Zero, so Raikou could delete a lot of things. But then the risk that you have with that is they just go boss, bring up the Mewtwo, knock it out, shrink your bench. With Pikachu, it's got that ability. So if they go boss, hit that, if it's at full health, it tanks a hit. So it kind of forces them to have like Dusclops or Hawlucha or something. Now you're also considering trying to use Magneton in Future Box. Yeah, could work. Like Iron Thorns, Iron Hands, you got ways to get them charged up. All right, we're into Serena. So they're really trying to capitalize on Gravity Mountain. We're not a stage 2. We're not scared of that. Should be okay. Serena's water type though. How much damage does the second attack do? Because the main thing they're doing is the first attack putting me down to 30 HP remaining. Do I actually need to be concerned about the second attack? Does it do 140 or more? Only one Sarah Legend deck. One's in hand. About to be in the bin. Are we looking for Night Stretchers? I might get punished if I do that. But at the same time, if I don't, I might get donked. Oh no. Apparently I get punished if I do it too. Do that, we poke. This might be a quick one. The win streak might be over. Getting donked either way. Might be it. It's just a question of, do they have an attack that can actually do enough damage? Or is it just putting me down to 30 HP remaining? I don't think they're expecting to have potential for a donk. They're like sitting over there thinking, they're like, oh, how do I win this right now? You know, you got ways. Potentially. All right, they found our candy. They would have found the Serena with it as well. Yep. What is that second attack? 180. Okay. Do you have Switch? No, they don't have Switch. Thank God. Beautiful. We get to stay in the game. Greninja, of course, is prized. Why wouldn't he be prized? Like, I'm leaning towards going into the Drago. It can tank a hit. The Charcadests just don't do enough for me right now. Mill me some stuff. That would have been the top deck, so that's fine. But the other two cards would have actually been really good. Cerulege has met its match. Bad variance finally happens. $20 energy in the deck and a basic is prized. That happens. %10 of your deck goes in the prize cards. Like, odds of it being a basic is still pretty high. I've got 4 Charcadets, the Regidrago, the Squawkabilly, the Greninja. 7 out of 60 cards. Yeah, odds of a basic being in there is pretty high. All right, I need Regidrago V-Star. So that I can use the ability, get the switch back, and find a Cerulege. Yeah. Well, I didn't find it. Do I just keep milling myself? 9 energy in the bin, 4 in hand. So that's what, 13, 14, 15? There's not really any point in doing that. Attach there, when it gets knocked out, that gets discarded. That's if they go for the second attack. Other thing, obviously, they could do is proc the Dusclops, knock out the active, Charcadet goes active. They use Serena's second attack game. There they go. I'm going to find the grenade jar, aren't I? Okay. Why? You told me. What'd you tell me? What'd you say? That I met my match? Oh, about the attack? Energy and the prizes? Oh. Third of the deck is energy. Probably a third of the prizes is too. Well, that's a lot of things. So is every win a rank now then? That's why this is a lot longer. So there's genuinely no reason to pay to unlock this now. It's just play the game and you get the stuff. I don't like how it doesn't tell you that you got the Pikachu deck though. That's my one issue with this. Because I feel like a lot of people would just be unaware that they have it. All right. Do we call it there or do we try a different deck? Could try Hydreigon out. Could try Hydreigon out. We could try the Palkia variant. I don't know that I even want to try the Palkia variant though. Like this just felt very fluid to me. Like we just always had what we needed. We got set up very quickly. I feel like we try one of the Hydreigons. Which one did I import already? There we go. Okay, so 413 Hydreigon, 212 Dusknoir means we can use the first attack, do 200 to the active, proc Dusknoir, do 130. We can be taking out Charizards and Dragapults in one go. We can use Dusclops, take out Raging Bolts in one go. And then we do have access to Obsidian to just kind of mess up their board, using Neo Upper Energy as a way to pay for that. And also having the dedicated energies to help out just with some consistency into it. Just considering, like, do we split these lines a little bit? Like I could cut one of each of these, put one of these in. Like having access to them is good, but I need to make sure that I get the dark more than anything. Might try that. Right, because the first stack we need dark colorless. Yeah. Try it. See how we go. Oh, make sure I set it active. That usually helps. Lambertley, you've been Obsidian so many times today. Really? Kawhi, you're not buying Arch Aladon EX when you get it from the Battle Pass. True. You get it at like rank 50 or something, right? King Hydreigon is your favorite Pokemon, so you've been having fun with one? Nice. Which build are you running? Like, are you playing with Bibarel? Are you playing with Pidgeot? All right, so we're opening the Dino. We do have Neo Upper. We're into Reggie's. Cool. Did you out in Sparkling Crystal? Sparkling Crystal. What made you go for the Sparkling Crystal over Neo Upper? Like, I guess it's targetable with Arben, but I like the idea of by turn 2, I can technically get Obsidian off. Like, Rocket Dusclops, go behind on prizes, counter gain, reduce the attack cost by colorless, Neo Upper, and then the first turn have manually attached in energy. Got Bibs in hand. I just go for the doof. This is a Christmas song? Why does it sound so Christmassy? Oh, it sounds gives me Christmas vibes. All right, what are we doing? What are we doing? We just attach pass, I guess. I could go Ultra Ball, get another one of these out, but our hand doesn't really have access to things that can be discarded currently. All right, Area 0 coming down. Seeing lightning energy, I'm going to take it that this is Pikachu Regigigas. Oh, Ogerpon. They have the Gigas. Okay, so they'll take a knockout into the Dino, which is less than ideal. Also, us being weak to Ogerpon, not great. If we can get Obsidian off at some point, though, we can take out the Regidrago, Reg Ice, Reg Lecky, Reg Rock, Reg Steel, everything except the Gigas. They're all at 130. And yeah, I guess I could have hard retreated the Dino just to keep it alive, but is what it is. Now we find the Dark Energy. I could go for that just to guarantee that, but I feel like this is the safer bet. Get a second Dino out just in case. This is obviously going to be a much better target for them, but just in case. All right, we do have Arven for counter gain rare candy. Bib's likely about to get KO'd. Getting the blender play off. They can put another Gigas down too, which is kind of silly. Only getting 2 energy off it. Okay, guess they've been pretty aggressively already. How many are in the bin? 4, 3 in play. All right. Now, do I go counter catcher and bring that active obsidian? Take out some of the Reggies. But we at least get a bit of damage into this. What do they have in the bin already? Just one Gigas. So they likely have backups to the others. But also need the counter stadium. Get that. Catch for turn. Counter gain. Counter catcher. Yeah, do I have a stadium in here? I don't think I did put a stadium in this build. Just in case we get hit with an Iono. Just like, oh, I was about to take out my Reggies. Yep. Not sure why they would scoop that. Still probably play it out, but is what it is. And we won that. How many points did we get? I didn't pay attention to what we were at before. I'm like, did we still get 13 points? We're on 255. I'll remember that for next time. What ace spec were you running? Neo upper. Game plan for that is like we get an attachment for turn, first turn, Neo upper, by second turn, and counter gain, and then we like proc a Dusclops or something gets KO'd. We're able to get Obsidian off by turn 2. But this time we have whiffed the attachment for turn 1, so no Obsidian by turn 2. That's annoying. Okay. Get rid of that. We get rid of potentially the candy to get a bib roll. Or I get the Earthen Vessel. I guarantee I get an attack off. Probably the safer bet. Yeah, just do that. Puts him in obsidian range, right? Oh, puts him into 140. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, we'll just soften that up. We go behind on prizes. Counter gains online at least. They get Dragapult off this turn. They can take out the Doof. So there'll be Arven for Rare Candy Crystal. Yeah. So attachment for turn, Dragapult can start attacking. They soften up Hydreigon. They take out Doof. They go ahead and prizes again. So counter gain does stay online. Guess it's the one saving grace we have. Yeah, this one's not looking good. Interesting they benched Luminion. I wish that was on the board when I was using Dustcloak. Put that down to 120 remaining. It's like, okay, take that out, take Alexam out, take out Dracloak for price turn. But I feel like they get it next turn, right? They have Rare Candy, Dusknoir. They take this out. This comes active if it's not evolved up, which now it will be. But put some pressure into us. Don't think there's any reason to attach anything else onto that. You're earning double Rotom. All right, so they've got Forest Seal Stone. They can get into whatever piece they want now. Like, I'm almost wondering if it's Crispin. Ultra Ball, get another Dragon Bolt. Crispin, manually charge up the bench Dragon Bolt or Dracloak that evolves into a Dragon Bolt. Hard Shriek switch into it. Outside of range of being KO'd. Yeah, they get the Dusknoir. That'll go down. We find the Dark Energy, which is exactly what I need to at least be able to declare an attack next turn. If they don't get another Dusk Call out, I might be able to get back into this. But that's banking on if they don't have another Dragapult. And like Ionoing them down to a 2-card hand, it gives us some potential. Might be able to sneak in. Night Stretcher and 2 fire energy is actually pretty big. How many fire are they down? 3? And how many Dragon Bolts are they down? Just 1. But depending on their energy count, that might put them out of having the option to have a fire energy to charge up Dragon Bolt's attack. Crap. Somewhat surviving. What do I need here to actually take a KO? Arven for Rare Candy, for Seal Stone for Dustamar. But that's banking on if it's even in there. Let's check if it's actually in there before committing to anything. Dustamar's in here. Rare Candy's in here. All right. We have game. Was not anticipating getting this one. Yep. All right. That dragon's got some legs. That dragon's got some legs. And yeah, we were on 255 before that match, so it does look like it's just 13 points a win. Such a strange number. Might just play one more and then call it there for today, guys. But honestly, enjoying Surgign Sparks. This is a fun set. It's pretty cool. A dragon seems interesting. Pikachu seems interesting. Cerulege is heaps of fun. And yeah, liking it. This is a YouTube channel. Apex tomorrow night? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think I know who this is. Keen. Tomorrow afternoon for you, yeah. Keen. Okay, so they're starting it off. Maybe we get into the Arven Buddy Buddy Evo TM play. Yep. Don't even need to use Arven to get the Evo TM. Can work with that. And we already have Dusclops in hand too. Seeing another Reggie deck. I'm going to guess, yeah, it's similar thing to before where it's like Pikachu EX, Terrapegos. They got the Drago, they got the Rock. Feels a little bit early to be super rotting, but fair enough. Okay, if they're sacking the hand, that makes sense then. Finding the Pikachu off prizes. All right. We need to put a bit of chip damage into that, which is likely just Dusclops. Ping it for 5. Gust it up with Counter Catcher. KO. Getting a little ahead of myself, but like we got a game plan. King, you sent through a Hydreigon list. Cheers, man. Just on Discord or? All right, they've got the Lecky Steel Ice Rock Drago. So yeah, need to get a Terra and a Area 0 down. It's definitely Buddy Buddy. Potentially 4 Seal Stone. Do I have an out for Rotom? Not yet. Maybe Counter Gain then? We have Dusclops. We can get the Dust Call. We go behind on prizes. Potentially we get an Obsidian play by turn 2. All right. And then Pokemon-wise, what do we got? I think it's just Dino and Duskull. Like, I'd like to get Doof, but if they get a KO on this, we are Having a bad time. That worst case scenario, I can at least just attach this counter gain, use Hydreigion's first attack. And do I want to be Earthen Vessaling yet? Just a thin? Let's see. The one time I kind of wish I had 2 Dusclops in the deck. Oh no, we've got it in hand. We can go behind on prizes still. We do need to find a way to get that Hydreigon out though. Like not finding any draw support yet is less than ideal. They might whiff and not find Gigas though. Double Lecky. Why would you put down double Lecky? I'm getting the feeling they didn't find the Gigas. Oh no, they're just yeah. Pausing for a dramatic effect? Yeah. Okay, they got the Gigas out, they got Radiant Gren down. I should probably be running a counter stadium with the amount of people we're seeing running Area Zero at the moment. The list is just a little bit tight with how many pieces we're trying to run. Like we've got the Petrant kit, we've got the Bibarel draw engine, we've got a Dustmore line in there, and then also trying to get a stage 2 out with 3 different energy types. It's a lot going on. They want to take out the Swellius off the bench. Yeah, fair. What energy are in the discard then? 3. There's nothing that has 4 retreat, is there? The Gigas? I might just gust Gigas. Get him to run. Not looking good though. And yeah, there's no point in proccing the Dusclops just yet. Doesn't take any KOs, just puts our Dino back into the active. They knock it out. We're having a bad time. Like not finding any draw supporters 2 turns in a row. Less than ideal. Getting Ionoed? That's, yeah, I'm on board with that. Still not finding a draw supporter, but okay. It's something. We found some basics, so we'll stay in the game. Can bench another Dino. I can bench the Rotom. We can at least end our turn drawing some cards. I'm going to take it that they have another energy in hand to attach hard retreat. Not that they even have anything else charged up to attack, though. Okay, 13 cards left in the deck. Rare Candy up to this. Proc this. Put 50 on the Pikachu. You get softened up. This goes active. I haven't lost counter gain yet, have I? No. Interesting. Oh, Leo's here. Hey, buddy. But yeah, we'll get another Dino on the bench just so if they do get a KO, it's not game over. do this. We can almost just mill them. Right? But use this, we're going to get... Where's our psychic? Oh, I cut down the energy cost, didn't I? I forgot about that. I should have put the steel there. We could get into the Neo upper energy and do that, but that's fine. Bit of a misplay. Should have put steel there. If it survived, we Neo upper energy. We could get obsidian off, and if not, this at least gets the dark energy for the first attack. Okay, but we've taken out their Regigigas. Their deck's getting pretty thin. How many options do they have to get it back? Night Stretcher's gone. 4 Nest Balls are gone. 3 Ultra Balls are gone. 2 Super Rod. They'd have more Rod and Stretchers though. Okay, and they just have Gigas in hand, so they're fine. I don't know what they have to try and take a one-shot with Pikachu here though. No, Leo, don't bump the mic, bud. Don't bump the mic. He's in trouble. Alright, so they've got Legacy Energy, just using it hard retreating. Going into Gren, can they pay for Gren's attack cost? Water Luminious, yep. Okay, fair. So they take out the Dino, they put chip damage into us. And then they follow that up with Pikachu. Okay, so if I get into Neo Upper, we take that out, take that out, take that out. I guess best case, I just take out the Pikachu here. I take out the Pikachu, it bumps the stadium. Please tell me I have boss. Perfect. Ooh, I also have Counter Catcher. Might use Counter Catcher instead, just because we're going to be on equal prizes in a second. Leo. Doing. All right, we go Crashing Headbutt. Take out the Pikachu. We mill 3 cards from their deck. They are almost out of the game just from being milled. And then, yeah, Area 0 gets bumped. They have to discard 3 of their guys off the bench. So it's likely one of the Leckies, the Greninja, and then whatever they happen to be holding in hand, I feel like they keep. Or they discard because they can put it back onto the board. But the fact that they're down the Terra Pokemon now, that's really going to mess up their board state. 2 Area Zeros down, likely holding 1 in hand. Even bad. Okay, so yeah. Not sure why I said 2 Area Zeros. Area 0 stays in play. It's can they get into a Terra Pokemon? That's the issue here. Yeah, so they got Night Stretcher. Night Stretcher gets Pikachu back. Bench it, expands the board. Can they get Gigas and Regidrago back? If they can't, we just use Crashing Headbutt. We mill them. They deck out. It was not looking like our game for most of that match. Got it back. Witness DC, welcome to the Goomba game, bud. Welcome. All right, maybe one more match. I said that would be the last one, but that's pretty cool. We'll play one more. Does that get us to Ho-Oh rank? Does. Nice. Almost to master already. Jesus. This like revamped ladder feels strange. It's a little too quick. This is my first day playing on ladder since they've reset it. We've been going for 3 hours and I'm almost at mastered. Granted, we did go on like a pretty big win streak with Sarah Ledge, but I don't know. All right, opening the Dino. We're going first or second. Okay, we're starting. Means I can't go for the Arvin play. We aren't holding an energy anyway, so it's not like we could go buddy buddy Evo TM. We're into Gren? All right. What do we want to do here then? Potentially it's just Ultra Ball for Rotom. Like I could sack that, Ultra Ball Rotom. Got that for Forest Seal Stone next turn. Rotom, you better not be prized. Like, don't you do this to me. And I guess technically I could have got rid of one of the rare candies, but nah, it's fine. We could for the Vessel here. Vessel, get rid of a candy, get an attachment. Next turn, potentially we get a Crispin play. Bit of a Hail Mary, but technically not out of the question. Well, not getting Crispin now. Should have grabbed Double Dark with the Vessel. Chin Pao. Okay. Well, we can soften that up with Hydreigon. Dusclops technically could finish it off if we get a Duskull out next turn. Got Buddy Buddy, so it'll be Dino Duskull. Frigibat. Okay. So is it... It's a backs box. I'm guessing they want run like a 1-1 Gren line. It's different. Duskulls are prized. Not ideal, but all right. And since they do have Gren and Gren, we will bench Manaphy. It's a little bit of insurance for us. Yeah, I think we stick to that play. Get to Rare Candy, get that. That'll get us into Hydreigon. We start milling. Also, why did I grab a Rare Candy? We had one in hand. I could have got the Heavy Bowl. You can tell I've been streaming too long. I haven't had any caffeine yet. Would have been Heavy Ball, get the Duskull out, next turn potentially get into a Dusclops, proc it, take this out, hit something else. Is what it is. Okay, we took out a Pokestop, Chin Pao, another Frigi. Right. Okay, they've got backs. How many do they need to get the KO into us, though? 7? Right? Scales up by 6. I don't know, 7 would be 420. 5 gets them to 300. 6, yeah, so 6 energy gets them. Like, it's a pretty big ask. I think we'll be safe. Never mind. Okay, so they're getting 4 back from that. Candy is that, though, too? Like, is there any logic in just taking out their Excalibur? What's up, Leo? Don't mess with the mic. Don't mess with the mic. Like, potentially just boss stall. Get back into it. Like, Neo upper counter gain is on the table now. We're behind on prizes. We could get an Obsidian play off, taking out Chin Pao, bench Frigi backs, and their Gren. They're just attacking us with Excalibur? Okay. That complicates things. Was not anticipating them just having 3 energy ready to go in hand. They find the bibs. All right. Almost wondering if I just chuck this in the active. They can't one-shot it at least. I put this up. It opens up the possibility of going canceling clone, taking out the Dino I'm going to try and set up on the bench. I put this active. It forces them to go into Chin Pao to get the KO. Well, that's a bit of a smack in the face. Oh, I guess he's in hand anyways. Super Rod, that back in, that back in. Not sure. Energy-wise, maybe? Yeah, it seems fine. Backup Dino, I don't think is relevant at this point. Like, it's pretty much this one attacks or it'll just be game over. We will put the counter gain down. Might be too early because they could get into a lost vacuum and deal with it. But I'm also just concerned that we're going to get hit with an Iono here. What is our play now? They've got 4 energy committed to the backs. 1 on the bench backs. Maybe if we can gust up their Bibber roll, they might not have enough to retreat it out. 6 in play. Yeah, that'll do it. So Dino dies. Well, shit. Yeah, I'll just scoop. They just have it. Daniel Andre. Don't think you've ever seen a full art Arctobax line on live ever. They're such trippy cards. Like they're floating through a multiverse portal or something. Yeah, it's a really weird art, eh? It's like they might have eaten something they shouldn't have. All right, guys. I think we're gonna call it there, though. Daniel, I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. And yeah, pretty good start to the season. First day hopping on ladder, we went from Pikachu since the ladder reset all the way up to well, not far off Master. So yeah, cool. We'll be back Wednesday for Workshop Wednesday. If you guys have any deck requests, let me know. And yeah, I think I'll do a deck list review for this Sarah Ledge. I'll do that one off stream though. Just script it up a little bit more. Yeah. Does anyone have any suggestions to where we should raid to? Or I'll see who's online. Oh, Steuben's online. We'll raid into Steuben. I like Steuben. All right, everyone. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. For those of you that are new to the community, don't forget to boop that follow button so you know when I'm on next. And yeah, we can hang out more then. But till next time, stay golden, you Goombas.